Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brother and sister. How are you, everyone? Please subscribe and share because today I'm going to show you how to pray to Allah correctly. The right way for prayer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the time. So please learn and listening good and acting exactly like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, teaching all of us. And we just taken from generation to generation, and we try to teach each other. So please subscribe and share to help some brother and sister somewhere. They need that video. Trust me, somebody need that video very, very good. So please be patient and follow up with what the Prophet Muhammad teaches us. Okay? May Allah accept our prayer. Amen. So, inshallah, I'm going to do now just I'm trying to show you exactly how we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah. So, I'm going to move a little bit, so may Allah accept it. So this is just for teaching. So first, after you clean yourself and you be ready to pray, dressing in nice clothes, clean and smells good. You are in front of who created you. So you must be smells good, clean, smells good, and ready to meet Allah 5 times a day when you pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Exactly when you're going to meet somebody important in your life, you're going to dress up and clean yourself, make sure you are looks good. So the same way you do it, inshallah. So, alhamdulillah. So we have the rat here, has to be clean. It's supposed to be only this, any clean rat. You can use it, any clean piece of clothes, you can put it on the ground, or if your floor clean, you can pray on the floor as a clean floor, if you don't have it. And then you stretch it to the Qibla. This is the Qibla for the way location. This is for your location Qibla. And may Allah accept your faith, inshallah. First, you're going to do exactly like I'm going to show you right now. You straight up, stand up, and be straight, ready. Focus on what you're going to do right now. First, you're going to get your intention. You bring your intention as you are in front of Allah, the one creator, create everything. And you focus in your brain, in your intention, that you are facing yourself to Allah. And you can say, Allahumma wajjahtu wajhi wa aqli wa qalbi wa jasadi وَكُلَّ حَيَاتِي لَكَ وَحْدَكَ يَا رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. May Allah, oh Allah, I faces my face, my brain, my heart, my body, my whole life facing to you. So that is how you say it. And inshallah, I'm going to say it by English and Arabic, but the Quran Kareem I'm reading by Arabic. So inshallah, you will follow up with me. I will teach you how to read Quran Kareem and how to speak Arabic very well, inshallah. May Allah accept us. Ameen ya Rabbi. First, you straight up and you be ready to go. Be ready to pray. And you raise your hand like that, closer. You open your hand. This is a hand. And you stretch your fingers, the 5 fingers, like that. Okay? Like this. And then you get them on the level of your ear. And you say, Allahu Akbar. That you say, Allah is the greatest. And then you fold your hand like that. The left hand on your chest, between the chest and the stomach, between the chest and stomach. Very, very, very smoothly. And you put your other right hand in the top of it, and you fold your hand like that. And then you start to, when you're going to pray, your eye on the floor, not moving in the front or in the right or left. All your eyes closer and focus on the front, on the ground, on the floor. Okay? And then you start to say tasbih, which is Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-ali al-azim. Allahumma وجهت وجهي إليك اللهم اغسلني بالماء والثلج والبرد اللهم نقني من ذنوبي كما ينقى الثوب الأبيض من الدنس اللهم يا رب تقبل مني صلاتي. And then you started reading Al-Fatiha. And if you read Al-Fatiha, you can read it by the voice, you hear it by your ear. You must read it by your voice, as your ear can listen to it. So you understand what you say. And I'm going to read. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم ملك يوم Surah Al-Fatiha. So I'm teaching you. I'm not originally praying. I'm teaching you how to pray. So that's why I'm talking to you. But you cannot talk while you pray. That's something you have to get intention on. You have to understand it. And then after you read Al-Fatiha, there is no acceptable for any prayer without Al-Fatiha. So you must memorize Al-Fatiha. Inshallah, I will help you how to memorize it. Ameen. And then you start to pray, you start to reading the other surah. Any surah, even one ayah, you remember, you can read it. So for example, I'm reading the first ayah and I continue for the surah Al-Ikhlas. Surah Al-Ikhlas, the loyalty chapter. This is called loyalty, Al-Ikhlas. Loyalty to Allah. So how to be loyalty to Allah. That's why it's called Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Ikhlas. The loyalty chapter is very important. In this loyalty chapter, if you memorize it, you actually memorize a third of the Holy Quran Kareem. A third of the whole Quran Kareem when you memorize the Al-Ikhlas, the loyalty surah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. After you finish the second surah or any ayah you memorize and you read it from the Holy Quran Kareem, because you are now let Allah talking to you. So you stand in front of Allah and you going to talk to Allah and Allah talking to you. He talking to you when you're reading the Quran Kareem. That's what you heard the word from Allah is Quran Kareem. So you have to listen to the Holy Quran Kareem you read it. You cannot read it without understanding. You cannot read it without the focus on the word you read. May Allah accept our prayer. And then you stand like that. You finish prayer, you finish reading the Quran Kareem, and then you raise your hand like that. Allahu Akbar. And then you go bow to the Creator. You are bowing to the Creator, to Allah. And your eyes on the floor. Focus on the floor. Why? Because you don't need to focus on anything else. And this is humbling to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you straight your back like that. You bow your back like that in the front. And that is for to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Humbling, just to khushu' to Allah. Khushu', humbling, just to be for very humbling to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And say tasbih. Slowly, not say it fast. Subhanallah, Subhanallah, Subhanallah. And then you can say Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. Or you can say Subbuhun Quddus, Rabbil Malaikati wal Ruh. Subbuhun Quddus, Rabbil Malaikati wal Ruh. So you have to say it 5 times or 7 times, 3 times, 9 times. Have to be even. And then you say Sami'a Allahu liman hamida. That's how you raise back. You stretch your back again and you raise your hand and you say Sami'a Allahu liman hamida. Oh Allah, hearing to who says thank Allah. ربنا لك الحمد ولك الشكر على ما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك. So you thank Allah, how much you thank Allah. That's you thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about everything equal to what He provided. Ameen. And then you stretch your hand like that, slowly. And you take your time, don't rush. You have to take your time. And then after that, let me show you. You have to move. And then after that, you go into kneeling. You are kneeling to the Allah, the Creator. You get on your knee. You put your knee first. And you lay your foot in the back. And your foot has to be like this. I'm sorry. Your foot has to be like this. Stand together. Don't put it like this. Don't do like this. Don't do anything. Just like this. Straight up like this. Because you don't need to be like a dog. You be like a human. And then you stretch your leg. And then you fold your leg. Which you fold when you see. Okay, when you go first, you go like this. And your hand, you're coming from the top. You're going down. Kneeling, and then you stretch your hand. Your hand is stretched like this, and you put it on the ground like this, and you hold your whole body. Don't be like this or this. You hold your whole body like that straight, and your eye in the ground, on the floor, and then you put your front head here. You put it here, your front head and your front nose. Be humbling to Allah. Put it on the ground. Put it in the floor. And you stretch your hand like this. And you raise, you're relaxing. Relaxing and hold yourself by your arms like that. So your arms support your body. And that is very, very healthy for your body. MashaAllah. That is give the blood to race to your brain, give oxygen to your brain and help you. And then in this time, you will say tasbih. Subhana Rabbi al-A'la, Subhana Rabbi al-A'la, Subhana Rabbi al-A'la. And then you ask Allah for whatever you want. Oh Allah, give me some money. Oh Allah, help me to raise my children good. Oh Allah, protect me. Oh Allah, protect my children. Oh Allah, let me succeed in my job and my life. Help my house, protect my family, protect my wife, protect my daughter, protect my son, protect my family. Oh Allah, forgive my father and my mother. You ask Allah anything you want while you are here in this position. This is very respectful, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala He loved that position to see you humbling to him. That is the prayer. And then after you finish, you go back, stretch up again, and you sit. How to sit? Your left leg will be in the bottom and your right arm in the top, like this. You see, this is left. You put it in the bottom and your right. And that is very comfortable. And you stretch your back like that. And you put your arm straight. And all your body is like you do exercise exactly. And you're relaxing. And you have to stay for to say why that is the first action, and you put sitting like that. Okay, when you sit like that, what are you going to say? I'm stretching right like this and stretching like, and you know how to put your feet together. You say astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah 3 times. And then you go down to the next kneel. You kneeling and then again to humbling to do ruku'ah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To do sujood to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Allahu Akbar. Subhana Rabbil A'la. Subhana Rabbil A'la. Subhana Rabbil A'la. Then you do 3 times Subhana Rabbil A'la, 3 times Subhana Rabbil A'la. And then you ask Allah for whatever you want. And you can do any tasbih you want. That's a free area to speak to Allah. To speak to Allah, whatever you want to ask Him for anything. Anything you want to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's sujood. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He say,
and then after that you say Allahu Akbar. Or you stand up to complete the other rak'ah, the next rak'ah. So this is, when you do that, that is called 1 rak'ah. So when you do that, like here, I arrive at 1 rak'ah. Okay, now I'm going to break 2 rak'ah together, or 4 rak'ah. So I'm going to stand again, to do it again, the same thing as I did. I'm standing again, and I say Allahu Akbar. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. Sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا after you do Al-Fatiha, you fold your arm in the same thing that you did. And then you're reading another ayah or another surah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. And then after you finish, you do the same thing as Allahu Akbar. You're going to do ruku'ah. That is called ruku'ah. You bow. You are bowing to the Allah. That's called ruku'ah. And you say Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, Subhanallah, 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 Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, Subbuhun Quddus, Rabbil Malaikati wal-Ruh, Subbuhun Quddus, Rabbil Malaikati wal-Ruh, or 5 times, or I can increase it. سبوح قدوس رب الملائكة والروح سبوح قدوس رب الملائكة والروح سبحان ربي العظيم سبحان ربي العظيم. I say 9 times and then I say سمع الله لمن حمده ربنا لك الحمد ولك الشكر حمدا كثيرا مباركا طيبا كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك. Allahu Akbar. I'm going to kneeling to Allah again. That is called sujood. It's called sujood. Kneeling to Allah like that. I'm going on my knee first and then my arm is support me. In the same way you do. You put in front of your head on the floor with your front of your nose. Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى. الله أكبر. استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله العظيم. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى أستغفر الله. Allahu Akbar. So this is 2 rak'ah. When you arrive to this point, that meaning you did 2 rak'ah. So we are praying 2 rak'ah right now. Okay, I'm going to pray. I'm praying at Dhuhr, which is 4 rak'ah. So I have to sit, relaxing, and take a breathe, and do a half of the tashahhud. You read half of the tashahhud. التحيات لله والصلاة والطيبات. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين. أشهد أن لا أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. You raise your fingers like that. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد. Now you say the half of the tashahhud. And then after you say it, that is the half of the prayer of 4 rak'ah. And then you stand up, back, the same way you stand, you support yourself by your arms, and you push yourself up like this. And then you start to pray the 3rd rak'ah. You start to pray the 3rd rak'ah. So in the salah, the 4 rak'ah on the Dhuhr or Asr or Isha. 3 prayer, 4 rak'ah. 3 time prayer in the day, you pray 4 rak'ah together. So after you pray the first 2 rak'ah, then you stand up after the half, you rolling your arm like that, and you say, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. Sirata alladhina an'amta alayhim. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Now when you pray the 3rd rak'ah, it has to be by Al-Fatiha only. So Allah make it easy for you. Allah is making easy for us when we pray. So you do that after you pray, after you read Al-Fatiha, and then you say Allahu Akbar. You bow into Allah. Subhan Rabbiyal Azim. Subhan Rabbiyal Azim. Subhan Rabbiyal Azim. Subbuhun Quddus Rabbil Malaikatu war-Ruh. Subbuhun Quddus Rabbul Malaikatu war-Ruh. سمع الله لمن حمده ربنا لك الحمد ولك الشكر على ما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك. So when you do that, you can do it in the same time. You don't have to raise your voice out loud, but it's okay if nobody going to be bothering. And then you going to kneeling again for that. That's the third sujood. The third sujood and the third rak'ah. Allahu Akbar.
سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى.
الله أكبر. استغفر الله العظيم استغفر الله العظيم استغفر الله العظيم. الله أكبر.
سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى. استغفر الله العظيم. اللهم اغفر لي ذنوبي وتب علي. اللهم ارحمني وارحم أولادي. اللهم احفظني بما تحفظ به عبادك الصالحين. سبحان الله ولا إله إلا الله والله أكبر. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين. اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عني. اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عني.
الله أكبر. Now we're going to raise up to the fourth rak'ah. Allahu Akbar. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم ملك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. الله أكبر. سبحان ربي العظيم سبحان ربي العظيم سبحان ربي العظيم. سبوح قدوس رب الملائكة والروح سبوح قدوس رب الملائكة والروح. سمع الله لمن حمده ربنا لك الحمد ولك الشكر على ما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك. الله أكبر.
سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى. أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله.
الله أكبر. استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله.
الله أكبر. سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى سبحان ربي الأعلى. أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله أستغفر الله.
الله أكبر. So this is the fourth rak'ah, the fourth sujood, the last sujood. And then you stand, you relax it. الله أكبر. التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات. السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك وعلى عباد الصالحين. السلام علينا وعلى عبادك الصالحين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبدك ورسولك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وعلى أزواج سيدنا محمد وعلى أصحاب سيدنا محمد. اللهم صل على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى أزواج سيدنا وعلى أصحاب سيدنا محمد وبارك اللهم على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى أصحاب سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. Some people, they say this tashahhud. That is the tashahhud. And some people, the corrected tashahhud, you're hearing from me again. التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات السلام عليك وعلى عباد الله الصالحين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وصل على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم وبارك اللهم على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد يا رب العالمين. And then you can do any dua. You can ask Allah for anything. And then after that, you say, you move your head on the right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You move your head on the right. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So here, you say, like you tell Allah, I'm going, and you raise your greetings to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then in the prayer, this is the correctly prayer. Let me comment about something. The tashahhud. Some people they say Sayyidina Muhammad in the tashahhud. Some people they say Sayyidina Ibrahim. Some people they forgot and they don't say Sayyidina Muhammad, Sayyidina Ibrahim. So this is some opinion, but the correct thing is you say tashahhud like that, regardless of Sayyidina, or you say Sayyidina or not Sayyidina, still this is correct tashahhud. Allah will accept the tashahhud from you. So please you memorize Al-Fatiha, that's what you need. You memorize ayah or surah, and you have to memorize the tasbih, and you have to memorize the tashahhud, the one you say when you're sitting like that. That is exactly the prayer, correct prayer. You put your arm very good like that, and you hold your knee strong. Don't put like hand like that. That's a mistake thing is you don't need to do it. Don't do like that. Don't look at people when they walk in front of you when you pray in the masjid. Don't do that. No. You focus on this area here, in this area, and then your hand is straight, your body straight, and your arm, your head down there, humbling to Allah. That's the correct prayer. Do not look this. Do not look this. Do not look this. Do not look at your watch or your cell phone. Do not give attention to anybody. Once you stand up to the front of Allah to pray, you forgot the life. You are in the front of the Creator, the one create everything. So nobody can compare Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's the only creator. Nobody can compare Allah, meaning do not give attention to anyone except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your prayer. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. May Allah accept our prayer, brother and sister. Please, if anything happen, comment, have question, please comment, and please subscribe, and please, the secret of Allah, for the secret of Allah, subscribe and share this video, please. Someone somewhere, they looking to have this prayer. they're looking to learn how to pray. Okay? May Allah accept our prayer, جميعا, all of us. Ameen Ya Rabbil Alameen. Please follow me and subscribe my channel and wait for the next coming. Inshallah, I made this channel by English to help all the creation need help in this life. May Allah accept all of us, and may Allah accept what I'm doing. Ameen Ya Rabbi, in the secret of Allah, and may Allah help me to do it correctly like He wanted me to do. Ameen Ya Rabbi, Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, do not forget me, please. Do not forget me, please, in your dua, in your prayer. Your brother Muhammad, your brother Muhammad Umar. I prefer your brother Muhammad Umar. So you remember your brother Muhammad Umar in Islam? Make a prayer for me, please. Ameen Ya Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.